1,400 Israelis get massacred brutally. Israel responds, but they're going too far. It's not proportional. Israel's committing war crimes. We're going to explain. Here's something I can't figure out. Everybody said that the Israeli response to the massacre on October 7th of 1,400 people was entirely predictable. When Hamas planned it and carried out the slaughter of the men, women, children, animals, grandparents, newborn babies, you name it, they and everybody knew what Israel was going to do. So why did Hamas do it? Knowing it would bring the strongest possible military response that Israel could muster. What is the Hamas endgame? I can't figure it out. It's almost like they unleashed hell on themselves on purpose.
Well, they have in response, of course, but we could go back to the Hamas covenant, which was published in 1988, the year that Hamas was formally established. And in the opening lines of that covenant, it says what Hamas is all about. Israel exists and will exist until Islam, not Hamas, not the Palestinian Authority, until Islam will obliterate it as it has obliterated others before it. And the name Hamas is actually an acronym. You probably know this, Barry. In Arabic, Harakat al-Muqawama al-Islamiyya, which means the Islamic resistance unit, Islamic resistance force. And so that's the first reason why. It is Islamic doctrine to obliterate the Jewish presence, people, country, Jewish state of Israel in the Middle East. But here's something else. I've been listening to Caroline Glick, who's a brilliant analyst, American born and raised, but living in Israel now.
I've met her and I've spoken at the same event with her. I know her.
Okay, she's wonderful. Anyway, what she has been saying is that the original plan, to get to your question, the original plan was to be a multi-front attack against Israel. Hezbollah from the north, Hamas and Pidge from the south, and out of Judea and Samaria also, the jihad units there attacking also. Supposed to be coordinated at the same time. But Hamas saw that this music festival of the young people was going to be held in this great big open field right next to the border with Gaza. And they could not resist, Caroline says, and I think she makes sense with this, the temptation to slaughter all these young people at a peace music festival, to slaughter them all and rape all the young women who were from all over the world, by the way, not just Israel. And so they launched off, jumping the gun, as it were, and set things off before they were supposed to be set off. And then instead of the coordinated attack three-way against Israel that was supposed to happen strategically, Hamas just stayed at the music festival and also these surrounding Israeli communities and kibbutzim that are close to Gaza. But instead of moving on to the strategic goal of attacking Israel more, moving further in, they stayed to enjoy the slaughter. As you were saying, the murder of fathers and mothers in front of their children, the torture and the murder of children, the throwing of babies into ovens to be baked to death, the rape, and filming themselves with GoPro cameras that posted the horrors of their human atrocities directly onto Hamas Telegram channels online, and that's how we know about it. So maybe that gives a little background about the why question.
We'll see. There may be nothing left of Hamas, hopefully, when this is over.